Alright, let us continue.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
I actually can't wait till we get back to Cordelia. She is hysterical. So much fun.
Neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these
I was just gonna say, that is a sweet looking room. Normally when when you get conscripted, you're not exactly gonna get sent to a nice sweet office like that. He probably did it because he was smart enough to show up to war with his own tank. Maybe a smart thing to do. I don't know, it might just be me though.
Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Yeah. Small distinction.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this?
Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
You're wearing it wrong. You're
Really?
not supposed to wear it
You're
at
not
all.
just saying that?
What are you supposed to say to that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton.
The
Beetle-tastic.
what? Speak English, dude.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle?
Not exactly the smoothest thing that could have come out of your mouth.
Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like
Exactly. Come on, you're losing ground to Operation Panty Raid. You're supposed to be advancing, not, taking steps back. Get with the program.
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Honestly, now that you've said, you got a point.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very welcome sort of compliment.
A very Welkin sort of
Tell me
compliment.
about
He
that
does that a
scarf.
lot.
You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Called it a scarf, but it's not really a scarf. It's more like headgear of some sort.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my
Yeah,
buns
because you
baking.
never want to forget about your buns. The ones she's baked,
I
of
plan to
course.
keep wearing
I
it
don't know what
until
you're
I can
thinking
get
about.
back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line.
Yeah,
to get
you
some
do
of that
want
bread.
some of those buns, don't you?
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the
You
captain
think?
now.
Alright, a big thing here is save the game, because I believe after this cutscene you're automatically brought to headquarters, and as such, there's no opportunity to save when you're in headquarters. And, you know, the act of having to go through that many cutscenes again it gets old. Again, still early in the game, still a lot of exposition going on. It isn't until after, I forget what the name of the mission is, but it's not this mission, it's the next one. After that, then they kind of send you off on your way.
Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Malkiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7
Mostly because he
now.
brought his own tank.
Enlistee Malkiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the
Again,
lieutenant's
smart move
command.
for him.
Understood?
Ma'am,
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Why didn't, what's his name, Valdio salute as well? That's one thing I never got. Anyway, like I said, you're brought to the headquarters tab of the book. And now you're not allowed to leave until you take a full tour of the headquarters, as it says right here. So, squad barracks. I don't think there's really... What you can do in squad barracks is you can actually change different armaments. Like, if you have access to other weapons, you can change their weapons. Certain people have other things they can change as well. But we haven't met Rosie or Largo yet. Her name's not actually Rosie, it's Bridget. Bridget. Just call her Rosie. We'll get to those two in a moment. Exit the barracks, yes. We've taken a tour of the barracks. Great. Command room. Varrot's going to talk on and on and on about,
It's good to see you doing the
talking
rounds.
about, the different
Welcome.
classes and the what have you. I can explain to those better than she can, and even faster. And then after that, we're going to be choosing our squad. Now, the interesting thing about the squad is that it comes from a pool of enlistees and also people that have either been, signed up by the government or signed up themselves. The initial starting pool is randomized. There are certain people that are better than others. And I can only hope that we have someone good, a couple of good ones to start off with. This always gets you going in the right direction. Because after that, after every mission, you should check back, because then there's more people that are enlisted, or the pool always keeps growing as you go deeper into the campaign. No idea, totally random as to who shows up when. Certain people are better than others. I know a lot of the ones, at least the ones that I like, that I use, that I'm comfortable with using.
This is the command room. Use it to structure
And you can
your
put people
squad.
on and off the team at any point in time.
You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain
Technically
how this
speaking, there's
works.
only 4 people in the squad. They're going to force you to go to the full 20 right out of the bat.
This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so...
Alright, hopefully I'll remember to do this. I'll silence the audio from the game and I'll just explain them myself because Varrock goes on and on and on. But either way, so the scouts are the people that can move the farthest, and they have the least amount of combat and defensive abilities. However, later in the game, as you do more R&D, their weapons become overpowered. I like to lean heavily on good scouts because as the game progresses, you use them more and more and more. Let me just get this passed. All right, so Shock Trooper. It says here in the game that they're the ones that are supposed to be doing the heavy offense. The problem that I have with the Shock Troopers is their movement bar is so limited that you can't really rely on them to go any real distance. They can't travel it on their own. That's where I think the scouts are so overpowered, and these units are so limited. More often than not, they're great for defending a base. If you need to set them up at sandbags to where you know you're going to intercept enemies, they have the automatic weapons. They do have great defensive abilities so that you can just put them at a base or at a certain set of sandbags, and again, during the active fire, as enemy units are moving past them, they will tear into them. And that's where I think their biggest uses are from. Not really so much what the game describes them as the big offensive capability. If they had better movement bars, at least closer to that of have it, be maybe 25 or 30% less than the scouts, then they would be good for that use. But they have less than half of the movement bar of the scouts, which really limits what they can be used for. The Lancers are going to be your anti-tank combat, anti-tank most often than not. They're good for situations when you can't get your own tank into a good position, but really, I wouldn't rely on them too super heavily. Other than getting them behind a tank quicker and cleaner than you can your own. They are effective, but early iterations of both their defensive suit and also their weapons themselves don't really lend themselves to be that good overall. They get better as the game goes on. Early on, there's a couple of missions early on where they are a useful thing. Nothing that I would rely on heavily, though. The Engineers, as Varrock says, changing gears. Oh yeah, you're real funny. Engineers are, I think their movement bar is within 30-something percent, 20-30% of that of a scout, but they're a scout with mechanical expertise. They help disarm mines, both anti-tank and anti-personnel. They also can repair barricades and defenses, and they can also help repair your tank. You're always going to want to keep your engineer as close to the tank as possible, so that on a moment's notice they can just be right there to repair it if needed. Certain missions will become necessary for them to do things, but we'll get there when we get there. Definitely, there's a couple of good engineers in the team. We'll need to get on the team. Again, pool is random. I hope I can get the engineers I like. But, moving on, we then have the Sniper, who their only real advantage is that they can shoot targets from an insane distance. As, the class name would, lead you to believe. Their movement bar is very limited, though, and that hurts them a lot, on top of the fact that their defense is also not that good. You do not want to leave them alone and too far out of the way. If they get overrun, they really can be killed very easily. And it's funny because the Sniper that I really like is the one that doesn't like to be near other people. You'd never really want to put them too far into the line of fire, but their usage is very situational at best. But again, we'll get there when we get there. I think the next mission, the Vassal Bridge thing here, on this side of the Vassal Bridge, they're not that useful. On the far side of the Vassal Bridge, the mission we're going to do after this next one, they are necessary to have a really good sniper. But again, we'll get there when we get there.
You won't. That should cover the basics.
Alright. So, now that we've done that, now we're going to be brought to the master list, and we can now choose units that we want to have.
At any time.
Again, they're not going to let us leave this room until we choose 20 units. So, who did we get? Hermes had Wavy and Nice is okay. Nancy is okay. Susie's okay. Oh, we got the best. We got one of the best scouts. Yes. Thank you,
I'm Frisia. You're
Freesia.
handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Damn straight. Oh, we got Cherry as well. Cherry's okay, but again, the potential info is up here. Some of these people have mental issues. Like, for example, Fancy's Man. Having men nearby makes them happy, leading to an enhanced accuracy when firing. If you put her near other men on the team, there's a chance that that'll engage, and then she'll have better accuracy for that turn. While that, the stat is engaged, if you will. But then there's also negatives as well. Whenever a close friend is nearby, they can't just help but chit-chat during the middle of war. With her, you're going to want to keep her kind of away. Definitely covered by other people, but definitely nowhere near some of her favorites, which are Rosie, Ted, and Ramona, and there's a few others as well that aren't listed there. Things you've got to watch out for when building and compiling a squad. Some higher level stuff to do, but it's something to definitely keep in mind. Some of these people, like I believe it was country bred, meadow bred, neat freak, Darkson. Okay, so right here, metal allergy. Watch this. Proximity to metals causes an acute rejection reaction that leads to steady drain of HP. Some people are allergic to pollen. Some people are metal allergy, which I never heard of that before, but okay. It's a thing, video game logic. If you put him near a tank, then he'll start losing HP. Things that you need to watch out for when you're building a team. But we got Freesia. Good. I like Freesia. Here, Cherry, we're gonna get Cherry.
I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but, I'm not.
Oh, goody. Alright, Alex, Kevin, they're okay. He's okay. Haynes is good.
Haynes Salinger, reporting for duty, sir.
He's good. He's okay. Vice is okay. Edie! Alright.
Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
I've had fairly good luck with Edie. Oh my word, you're kidding me. We got the best shock trooper out of the gate. Jane Turner is the best shock trooper next to Rosie. Oh my god, you want Jane.
Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Yeah, she has a severe hatred against the enemy, the Imperials, and she takes pleasure in shooting them, which makes her very good. Nina Strice is okay. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We got the best Lancer out of the gate, Jan Walker.
Hey, soldier. I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
You know it! Yes! Alright, this is going swimming. If I get the best sniper out of the gate, I am going to explode. There is no way I have that good of luck. Hector's pretty good.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at
You never just want to have one of any unit, but you also don't want to fill up your team entirely of one unit. Then it throws off the balance. I say 3 Lancers, 3 Engineers, 2 Snipers, 5 or so Shock Troopers, 5 to 6, and then however many left that is, 7 or 8. I can't even think off the top of my head for math. Is it 3, 6, 8, 5? Yeah, about 7 or so scouts. Because I lean heavily on, scouts, as I've said. So, they're okay. Herbert, Carl, Homer, Dallas. Oh my god, we got the best engineer as well. There is no way we're going to get the best snipers out of the gate. There's no way. Nadine is great. And the reason for that is this right here. Darkson Bond. The Darksons are the ones that have the dark blue hair. They're the ones that are heavily discriminated against in this game. And as you've already seen, Isara Welkin's adopted sister is Darkson as well. And he has an affinity towards Darkson. So having her near the tank at all times gives a boost to Welkin. Again, so good. I cannot believe the luck we're having with this initial team. It's so good.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you.
I'm going to fill out the good ones, and then I'll go back through and fill in the rest of the spots with, whoever's left. Oh my god, we got the best sniper too. Are you shitting me? There's no way. I'm so glad I got this on video. There's no way anyone will ever believe on a random roll I got the best of every class. no
Marina
fucking
Wolfstead,
way.
at your command.
There's no way that the other sniper is, what, I totally blanked on her name. There's someone, we did! Catherine! We got the 2 best snipers right out of the gate! Are you shitting me? Oh my god, I am not making this up. This was a random roll and we got some of the best right out of the gate.
Hello.
Oh!
Hello, Hera. I look forward
Catherine,
to meeting you all.
the only problem with Catherine is that she's got a fear of running out of ammo due to an incident that happened in the past during the European World War I. She ran out of ammo and then some of her comrades died and then she's blaming herself because of it. So I forget what it's called, but don't let her run out of ammo. It's the big thing, because then she'll get seriously freaked out with her last shot. Other than that, she's really good. But the other one, Marina, is a beast. When you get her really good rifles later in the game, her scope, you know how I said within that orange circle is where they hit? With Marina, her scope, it's a dot. And she hits that dot every time. It's that good later in the game. And Catherine is the one step behind her. It's got a little tiny circle, but for more often than not, it'll hit where you shoot. These 2 are the best snipers by far. I cannot believe I got both of them at the start. This is great. Okay, now we got to go back through and figure out who else we're going to put where. So, we currently have 3 there, so I'm going to put Nos is okay.
Nochi Wordsworth.
Or Nochi. We call him Nos. Nochi. Hell of a name. Susie is okay. We'll put her
My
on.
name is Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
Oh, hey now, you're inexperienced. That's okay. We can show you the way. Alright, moving on. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 5 there. So let's go through and Salinas, okay.
Salinas Milton, at your service.
Vice
The
is
name's
okay.
Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
I think, honestly, we got the best scout, but the other really strong contenders for scout we didn't get. Other than that, we got all the other rest of the really good ones.
My name is
Xena.
Rosina Selden. I'm in with you guys as of today.
I think I might have gotten too many. Where are we here? We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good with shock troopers. Largo is a permanent story character. Cannot take enough. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got too many of those. We might be getting rid of Rosina. And we need at least another engineer to be safe, just in case anything weird happens. Although more often than not, even though I'm aggressive in certain aspects, I'm fairly safe. But at the same time, for whatever reason, I always like to carry it back. I cannot believe we got freaking Marina and Catherine. What in the world kind of luck was that? She's really good because night vision. Really good. Enhanced accuracy at night. Pollen allergy. Really doesn't kick in as often as you would expect. Only real drawback to her, really, other than, of course, Lone Wolf. Having allies nearby just causes a distraction. Again, you don't really want to put her super alone, but I never really push them that far forward because their movement bar is so, so small to begin with. Doesn't really make that big of a, that big of a thing. So, who else do we have for... We have, okay, so... Nos, okay, Susie, Freesia, Chair. I can't believe we got Freesia. We got the best scout, and then we got some okays. So for right now, we'll go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely no more of those. And I'm just going to let Rosina go, because between Hector, Jan, and Largo, there is no reason to have any other... As soon as you get Jan, get him. He is the bomb. I'm going to
You
remove
do good
her.
work, pal. If you ever need some muscle, just give me a call.
You do good. Well, how did you know? I just took you on the team and then took you right off. Alright, whatever. So, one more engineer. Yeah, wrong button. I know, they're not going to let you leave until you get, Carl will work.
My name's Carl Lanzit, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
Whoa, don't give me too much excitement. You're gonna blow me over with that. Alright, whatever. May never use him, may not. I don't know. We'll see. So we need 2 more people. Okay, it's gonna be scouts. Nancy, you'll be
I'm
worried.
Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
Okay, okay. These are all the wrong units, Alright, so who do we got to choose from? Hermes. Yeah, I'll just take him.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
I can't believe we got the best of the best for some of the best people for each class. They randomly rolled them right in there. I cannot believe that just happened. Unreal.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance?
He
Come
struck
back
more than
anytime you'd like to adjust your squad.
He struck more than a balance. We got a grand slam out of this random roll. I thought for sure they were gonna throw me, like a lame ball, and have to work my way through the first couple of missions with, people that just aren't that good. But nope. Now we have no excuses. Freesia is the next best scout, right behind Alicia. She is great. And I can't believe we got the 2 best snipers right out of the gate too. That shocks me. I think that we rolled so good.
As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
Really, the only thing I see myself rolling in and out are some of the B team players. A lot of B team, like Juno and Ica for the scouts. There's a couple other shock troopers that you can roll in. But other than that, I think there might be one other Lancer that's really good to have on the team. But other than that, we got a great team already, so we are set.
Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat.
And that's a good thing, because you can take people on and off, and you're not going to lose levels based on it, because they all go through at the exact same time.
They'll be